What does it mean to take responsibility and play above the line? This is Whitney Cowell. It's one of our conscious leadership habits. As a coach, I help people identify what in their life is missing, where they want to go, and how to support them in getting there. And a transformational leadership event I went to, I learned from Jim Defner, who is the author of the 15 Conscious Leadership Habits, about the different roles we play. And he gave us these little booklets. And they have the different roles that we play when we're below the line: victim, villain, or hero. And what was really fun is we put these down on the floor and we got in groups of 3 and we practiced sharing a story, something that's going on in our lives with another person that we're having a frustration around. And we stepped into each one of these spots and we shared the story from the hero, the victim, and the villain. And in the hero, victim, and villain, we're below the line. And how we took responsibility, for me, as I went into each of those positions, the awareness that the role that I was playing in that space was out of fear. It wasn't coming from love. It was coming from a place of, I wasn't feeling in control, I wasn't feeling safe, I wasn't feeling approved, and I wasn't feeling connected. One of those 4 things is missing when we're below the line. That's what he talked about. And the practice of playing these different roles brought a new awareness of, first of all, where do I like to play the role? This is one of my favorites, to be the hero, I'm gonna save the day, versus being present that nothing needs to be fixed. I don't need to find, because to be a hero, you have to find a victim. No one's a victim. And to get clear on everything's perfect just how it is and be present to that. And when I'm sharing and revealing what the story I'm making up about that person, about that situation, that puts me in the position of one of these spaces, was really freeing. Just to play that role and get angry when I was playing the villain, and feeling sorry for myself when I was the victim, and then the hero, I was there to save the day, and realizing they were all in my ego. And it wasn't coming from a place of love. And that is the core of what he was sharing with us, is that when we come from a place of love, we're coming above the line. And to check in before I communicate, where is it coming from? And I tend to go above the line or below the line quite a bit with my ego, because my thinking, I think so